Okay.
So this is
We do it now?
I will do the submission and subtraction, and you will make a new project and create a full calculator after that. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So this is the pseudocode for the calculator app, calculator program. You know the pseudocode, right?
Yes, it's um, like a code, but simply in text to
Exactly.
describe the code.
It's a declarative sentence.
Code without language.
Exactly. Exactly. So our first step here, we will tell the user to input the first number. Then we will scan this input number and save it in a variable. And then we will tell the user to input the math operators, which is maybe plus or minus or multiplication or a division here, not equal. Um, and we will tell him to enter the second number and save it in a variable, another variable, and tell the user uh, the second number and scan for the second number and save it in a variable. Check what is the entered operation and perform the operation according this entered operation here and save the result in a variable. And finally, we will show the result for the user. Okay. So I will go to
Okay.
IntelliJ and create another project. Uh-huh. Session 2 calculator app and click finish, and we will do it in this window. Right click, main class, and create our main method here, public static void main and string args, and let's create our scanner, which we will use to scan the keyboard. So scanner, I will name it scan, or maybe scanner, but with a small letter for S here. Okay, this will equal to a new scanner system.in, and we will create our variables here, and maybe a double num1 here. So we will put a 0 for an initial condition, and another double variable here, which is num2, and another double variable here, which is the result. Okay. So
Okay.
we will tell the user sout system.out.println. We will tell the user to enter the first number. Okay. Then the user will go to the keyboard and write a number here, which we will scan for this number by our scanner. I forget to put static, static here, here, and here. So we can use it. Scanner dot next what? Integer double.
Double.
Okay, next double. And we will assign this scanned number here in our variable num1. Okay. Then we will tell the user to enter the operator. Please enter the required operation. And we forgot to create a variable for the operation, which will be just a string. We may name it OPR for short, and will equal just an empty string for now. Okay, and we will use the scanner to scan the keyboard, and here we are scanning for a string, just a word show, so we will use dot next. Okay, and we will assign this scanned word in our operator string variable here. Then we will tell him to enter the second number. System.out.println, please enter the second number, and we scan for this double number and store it in the num2 variable. Okay, so now we have taken all the needed inputs from the user. So next step is to check for our operation here. Okay, so to check, we just use if opr. You remember the note we have mentioned the previous session. OPR, if
Yes.
it equal plus, this won't work, and we should use dot equals, which is a method built in the string class. Okay, so we use dot equals for strings. Okay, if the word saved in the OPR here was equal to plus, so we will just say that our result, which is a variable, the double variable here will equal to num1 plus num2. That means just add num1 to num2 and assign the result value in our variable, which is called result here. Okay, so else if it's not equal to plus, but the OPR is equal to minus, so the result will be num1 minus num2. Okay, and at the final we will print, sorry, not print, system.out.println our result. Okay, let's try to run this program. Okay, please enter number 1. We may say 12 and a half, and the second number is just 10. Aha, you know, I have entered 10 for the operation, and that will give us an error. Okay, let's say plus, and the second number is 10, so our result is 22 and a half. Okay, so what about if I have entered something like number 1 is like that, and the operation I have entered some wrong operation, and the number 2 is 10, so this gives me just 0. You know why?
Why?
Haytham, do you have any idea? Haytham. Haytham, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. I
Aha,
was speaking.
okay. Why, do you know why the result
Yes,
here
I
is
know.
zero?
Yes, it's
Mm-hmm.
because there isn't another condition about what if it wasn't it wasn't neither plus neither minus.
Aha,
But if it was
exactly.
something like this, we are going to say enter please enter a valid operator to point, and we are going to give them the possible operators.
Aha, exactly. You're right. Uh,
Also, I think also because the result in the beginning result is 0.
exactly. You're right. So the first or the initial value for the result variable here is just zero, and we haven't entered any condition of these two conditions. So if we try to print the result, it will be just zero. There is no change as we haven't entered any of these two conditions. Okay, so I want you to handle this error here. I want you to put a scenario for the user entered a wrong operator here. Okay, so create a new project
Okay.
and create a full calculator that do the four main operations. Okay,
Okay. Okay. With multiplication and division, right?
aha, exactly.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, I have finished.
Mhm.
Can I show you? Hello, do you hear me?
Aha, I am muted. Okay,
Ah,
sorry.
no
Just
problem.
share screen.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the program.
Okay, you have created a scanner to variables. You have created these two variables as integers. But you know, if we divide number one by number two, maybe
Yes.
something like 5 divided by 10, this will
Yes.
give us, half.
Okay.
Okay, let's proceed with your code. System out. I will request a remote control. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. System out. Welcome to calculator. Type the first number you want to calculate here. Number one is equal to next integer. Then please enter the operator, math operator, and you have scanned this operator here. Math operator. System.out printing. Type the second number you want to calculate here. Okay, this is fine, but you know you can reduce the number of line codes here by extracting these two lines here from each if condition, okay, to make it
Yes.
just one after taking the operation from the user, maybe something like that. You know, now your code is something like 35 line.
Yes.
Okay, if we take these two numbers from here and put them here and delete these two numbers from here and
Okay.
from
Yeah, I see.
here and from here, so it's about 30 line. Okay,
Okay.
you
Okay.
just want to save some time or some
Yeah, yeah.
effort.
It's
Okay,
important to optimize the program.
but that's really good. Excellent. Ma Sha'a Allah.
Okay. So we didn't run the program.
You're right. Let's try to run. Okay, type the first number. Let's say 10, and the operation may be division. Okay, then the second number may be 5. So our result is 2. Okay,
Great.
that's good. Let's try to run it again and divide 5 by 10. 5 by 10. So this give us
Okay.
0.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, you know why this problem is here?
Because it's integer.
Exactly, because it's integer.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so just
So
change.
I have to change it to double, right?
Exactly.
Okay. But what is the limit of double? Like where it can stop? Can stops.
I can't really remember. We may search the internet for that.
Okay.
Okay,
But it's a big number
it's a
or
big number. Yeah.
okay, okay,
It's
okay.
bigger than
Because
integer.
okay, I thought it was a double is just for it was just for small numbers. That's
No,
why.
no. Mhm.
Okay, okay.
Okay, excellent, Abdulrahman.
Thank you.
I finished.
Okay, share screen.
Okay. I- Mm,
Mhm. Um,
number.
let's. I'll. Okay, first number.
uh,
Operator. Now see the result of the operation. Okay, that's excellent. Okay, I will make a remote control to check the code. Okay. Scanner S1 double number one OP string num2 is double and result is double. System.out is enter first number num1 is equal to S1 next to double. System.out enter the operator and this one here. System.out second operator num2 is equal. Okay. Then if the operator is multiplication, summation, and subtraction and division. So else please enter a valid operator. Okay, you have made a duplicated semicolon here. Okay, system.out.println, the result of the operation. Excellent, you have made a string concatenation plus OP is okay. Excellent, Haytham, well done. Ma Sha'a Allah. Okay, I will share my screen.
okay.
Uh, um, so um, it's very good, but you can see a warning here on the if condition. You will find this on your code as well. So it tells you if statement uh, replaceable with switch statement. So if we click replace if with switch, I want you to see the difference. Okay, this is if, but we can change this code and make it with switch statement. Okay, you can see that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. We don't
Actually,
have this in Python. This is
uh,
really great.
you don't have switch.
No.
Uh-huh. So we may have changed this lambda expression here with this expressive um, brackets. Let's make this and make this maybe like that and that.
Excuse me. Sorry. How do you get the bigger? Oh, the text bigger in your screen in IntelliJ.
Uh, okay, let's control Z. Just this. You can go to file here and settings and just search here for maybe size as I remember. Uh-huh. General. Uh-huh. Just search for size and go to general here
Okay.
and check this choice here. Change font size
Okay.
with control and mouse. So you can
Okay. Thank
play
you.
with that. Okay, no problem. Uh, so this is a switch statement. This lambda expression here, we can change that uh, with this as I remember. You know, you don't use switch a lot in Java, as if condition is more powerful, and you can do a lot more than switch with if. Okay, but I want to explain
Okay.
that for you, because you may find that simpler, as you see, and you may just see this switch statement uh, in another code, maybe on Stack Overflow or on the documentation for Java. So it's uh, just with the keyword switch. Then between the brackets, you put the variable that you want to check, which is our operation here, right? So you open a brackets here, and we have uh, four cases for this variable, which is OPR here. In case of plus, we will do this code. In case of minus, we will perform this code, multiplication and division. Okay, so
Okay.
what about default? Default is equivalent to else in the if condition. Okay, you say if something, else if some condition, else if some condition, else do that. Okay, this is the same here in switch statement. You are checking for a variable, and you have some cases, but if there is no case from the above cases were right, so the default will be that, just print a math error, as you can see.
Okay.
Okay, um, I will write it from scratch to show you that. Just write switch, and here we write the variable we want to check, and the brackets here, and you write your cases, just case and a colon here, and write your case here, maybe plus. So you will do something, you will say that result will equal to num1 plus num2. Okay, then you have another case which is subtraction, and the column here, and we will make the result equals num1 minus num2. Okay, and etc. for other cases. I can just copy paste them. And for the else, we just write default, and we will test out math error. Okay.
There is just something. Um,
Mhm.
when it's an error, it does say that I after you do the error, it say that you did an error. Please enter a valid. It's print the result of the operation is they print everything.
I can't hear you clearly, Haytham.
Result is 0.0.
I can't hear you clearly. Please repeat again.
Okay. I said that if I did okay, when we do some operator, for example, in the operator input, we did some string, another string, for example, h or anything. Uh, they it is they said that we have a math error, but
Uh-huh.
then it's print the result, which is 0.0.
Uh-huh. You know, 0.0 is not an expressive result, but uh, if you want to handle that, you may surround um, surround the system.out.println here with an if condition that it checks if there were an error. You know, we may just uh, 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 we may take this line from here and just put it here and put it here and put it here and here, but you want to put this line here. So you want to print the result unless there is a real result. If there is no error, I will print. But at the last condition here, I am just printing a math error. Okay, but I think that you know, if I print for the user math error, then 0.0 point 0, this will not indicate for any result. You know, you have a math error, but you can do it like that. Okay. So there is another. Let's first Control Z that.